Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Chow, Nometric 30134. Today I will analyze the US technique employed in the Popper. It's a comprehensive pet management app for cats. The technique I will discuss include usability testing, empathy mapping, and A/B testing, with an emphasis on how they contribute to create an optimal user experience. So let's start. Now I'm going to give you some explanation and overview for the Popper. So Popper is an iOS app that helps the cat's owner to personalize their cat owner journey. The app allows the user to analyze and log in their cat's behavior, focusing on their eyes, ears, body, tears, and vocalization. It's not only that, it also uncovers what their cat really needs, reducing the misinterpretation rates as well as strengthen the bond with their cats. In truth to my case study, Popper has addressed a problem in which the cat's owner difficulty in interpreting the pet's behavior, in which the app features two main functionalities. First, behavior analysis through the photo capture and detail input. Second, behavior login for the pattern recognition of the cats. The target user are cat owners who struggle with understanding irregular pet behavior patterns for their cats. Now we are going to explain and discuss the UX technique using the Popper. First of all, the UX technique we use is user interviews, in which these interviews gather the qualitative insight directly from the pet owners. We call it cat owners. And how we implement it? It's implemented through the interview focused on the understanding daily changes for their pets. And what is the outcome we come out? The outcome we come out is it helps in creating the user persona to align the design with user needs. That's empathy mapping, in which this empathy mapping is used to understand the user pain points, motivation, and their emotional journey. And how we implement it is implemented through the insights from the interviews were mapped into the empathy diagram to identify the emotional and behavioral patterns. And it's useful for the design teams to create a solution that addresses deeper emotional needs for the cat's owner. More discussion about empathy mapping later. Next is usability testing, in which this testing evaluates the ease of the navigation and functionality of the app and how we implement it. Okay, we implement it and it's conducted on the prototypes focusing on the metrics like task completion rates and navigation ease. And the outcome comes out with an identified areas for the improvement, such as redesigning the home screen for the better accessibility. Moving on, we are going to discuss the empathy mapping example. Now did you all see the picture of the map that located on the left side? So it is the empathy map. This empathy map illustrates the key insight gathered from the pet or cat owners. For example, under the think and feel phase, the user expressed their concern like, am I missing a vet appointment for my cat? And a desire to organize better. And for the see phase, it includes their interaction with app's interface, while for the hear phase, capture the feedback such as, this app is easy to use and I need reminders. While lastly, for the say and do phase, it reflects the action like setting out reminder and searching for the feeding schedules. We are going to talk about the usability testing. For this usability technique is usability testing focused on assessing how easily the user can navigate and utilize the app features for their cats. The following two slides, you can clearly see that is the revision that was done due to the feedback from the user in terms of user flow from the mid-fidelity wireframe to the usability testing from the website case study. As you can see, usability testing includes strengths and weaknesses too. So first of all, for the strengths, it provides a direct actionable feedback from the real user. Not only that, it also identifies the specific usability, bottlenecks, and area for the enhancement. It's also cost-effective compared to the large-scale quantitative studies. While for the weaknesses, it's limited representation of the diverse user demographics. Not only that, it may not capture the long-term usability or the emotional response. We are going to showcase about the A/B testing as an alternative. So what is A/B testing? A/B testing involves comparing two versions of a design to determine which perform better based on a specific metrics. For example, onboarding process could be tested with two versions, one featuring a guided tutorial and another featuring with minimum instruction. A/B testing would help to determine which version leads to a higher user retention and satisfaction. Now we are going to talk about the strength and weaknesses for the A/B testing. So for the strength, A/B testing provides quantitative data on the user preference on the Popper. Not only that, it also helps to identify which design element drive better on the user engagement. While for the weaknesses, it requires a larger user base for the statistical significance. Not only that, it doesn't provide the qualitative insight into the user motivation for A/B testing. Now let's go for the comparison usability testing and A/B testing. You can see I've done the table for the usability testing and A/B testing for the criteria. So for the first criteria focus, usability testing use qualitative insight into the user behavior and pain points, while for the A/B testing, it uses a quantitative comparison of the design variation. Secondly, for the insights, usability testing use individual user experience and specific usability issue, while for the A/B testing, it has the group behavior, trends, and preference data. Now let's talk about the sample size between them. For usability testing, it's smaller, targeted the user groups, while for the A/B testing, it is larger, more diverse user population. And right now, lastly, data types. Usability testing has qualitative feedback and observation data, while for the A/B testing, it is quantitative metrics and statistical analysis. And for this following slide, you can see that I've done a chart between usability testing and A/B testing based on their effectiveness score. Therefore, usability testing provides a deep qualitative insight into the individual user experience, whereas A/B testing offers broad quantitative data on user preference across larger population. Both methods have their unique strengths and can complement each other in a comprehensive UX strategy. Let's talk about combination technique between usability testing and A/B testing. So as you can see, I've done the Venn diagram for the multimodal testing approach between them, and by combining both of them, Popper can achieve a more holistic understanding of the user needs. Not only that, it's useful for the validated solution and data-driven decision. To explain more, usability testing can identify the pain points like a confusing navigation flow, while for A/B testing can then validate which design solution works best for the user on a larger scale. So as a conclusion, usability testing is very important to identify and address the key navigation issue in the Popper, leading a significant design improvement. Besides that, integrating A/B testing could further enhance the user experience by providing the data-driven insights into the user preference and behaviors. That's all for my speech. Thank you for watching.